All right, let's talk about a real tech veteran, the Python web framework Django. It's been around for about 2 decades now, and it's powered some massive sites, everything from Instagram to Disqus. But in the world of software, 20 years, well, that's basically an eternity.
So that brings up the big question, right? With all these newer, super fast options like Fast API popping up, why on earth are so many developers still reaching for Django? Well, we're going to dig into its core philosophy, check out its secret weapons for getting stuff done fast, and see how it's actually evolved to stay in the game.
To really get why Django has so much staying power, you have to go right back to its core idea. It was built on this powerful philosophy, batteries included, and that means it comes with pretty much everything you need right out of the box.
At its heart is the don't repeat yourself principle, or what everyone just calls dry. The goal is super simple but incredibly powerful. Every single concept should live in one and only one place. Just following that one rule makes your code so much easier to maintain and crushes the chances of introducing bugs.
But it doesn't stop there. Django is built for speed, and I mean developer speed. Its parts are loosely coupled, kind of like these puzzle pieces, so your front end and your database aren't all tangled up. And it totally avoids magic. Everything is explicit. That makes the code really clear and predictable, not like some other frameworks where things just seem to happen behind the curtain.
Okay, so that's the philosophy, but how does that actually translate into features that save you time? Let's take a look at what those batteries really are.
First up, and this one's a legend, the automatic admin. Just by looking at your data models, Django literally generates a complete, secure backend for you to manage all your content. You don't have to build it yourself. It's just there. It saves an unbelievable amount of time.
Next is the ORM, the Object Relational Mapper. Think of it like a universal translator. It lets you talk to your database, whether it's PostgreSQL or MySQL, using simple Python code instead of having to write a ton of complex SQL queries over and over again.
And this is absolutely critical. Django is secure by default. It has built-in armor against the most common web attacks, like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and CSRF. You're protected from day one, even if you're not a security guru.
So what's the real-world's impact of all these features? Well, it's massive. A task that might take a developer 5 full days to build from scratch, like a whole backend with data management and security, can seriously be done in just a couple of hours with Django.
Now, check out how elegantly this built-in security works. Let's take that CSRF protection. The server sends a secret cookie to the user. Then, every form on your site automatically gets a hidden token that's tied to that secret. When the form comes back, the server just checks if the two match up. If they don't, request blocked. It's simple, it's effective, and it's all done for you.
Okay, but we've all heard the classic critique, right? That Django is old and slow, a dinosaur from a time before the modern high-speed web. So, how has it adapted? Let's look at its journey to handle today's need for high concurrency.
As you can see from this timeline, Django's move to async wasn't some rushed-over patch. It was a careful, deliberate process. It started with research. Then they built in native ASGI support. That's the tech that lets it work with high-performance async servers. Then came full async views. And finally, the real game changer, an async ORM for non-blocking database calls.
And here's the payoff of all that work. In high concurrency tests, an async Django setup absolutely smokes a competitor like Ruby on Rails, showing 2.5 times the throughput. So this isn't just about keeping up anymore, it's about leading the pack when it comes to handling modern, high-traffic loads.
So where does all this leave us in that big debate between Django and the newer frameworks like Fast API? We've seen the philosophy, we've seen the evolution. What's the final verdict?
Well, the verdict isn't really about which one is better, it's about picking the right tool for the job you're doing right now. Django is that all-in-one, batteries included, toolkit for building a complete application fast. Fast API is more like a minimal, high-performance engine where you pick and choose all the parts yourself, which is perfect for building specialized APIs.
And this quote from a developer on Reddit just nails it. When you're just starting out, your biggest problem isn't planning for 1 billion users. It's building something, getting feedback, and changing it quickly. That's what iterating is. And Django is built from the ground up for exactly that kind of speed.
So Django's staying power really comes from this killer combination: a core focus on productivity, proven security that's on by default, and a smart evolution to meet modern needs. No, it's not the new shiny thing, but it is a tested, reliable, and incredibly fast way to build real applications. So the real question to ask yourself is, For your next project, what do you need most?